Here we go. This is what I like to see. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle hints. This is what I think it is. And let's get right into the video. Of course, this is nothing but speculation. We have pretty much no clue except for this picture. This is their hint. So we are getting a Dokkan Fest here in like 2 days. So I wouldn't be surprised if honestly in an hour and a half we just straight up get the Dokkan teaser. If not, probably in 24 hours from now we'll get the official Dokkan teaser or animations or whatever. So again, we're getting a new Dokkan Fest in like 2 to 3 days. Within the next few days, I should say. Probably somewhere around here, around this area. And what does this look like to me? Well, this strictly kind of looks like a baseball bat. I'm not gonna lie. With the texture, if we look up wood bat, this is what it would look like, but my guess is this is not a baseball bat. It is also in sand. So, what does this mean? Well, I have no clue. Honestly, no idea. Ignore this. What is this? I don't know what that is. I I brought up a few things. I mean, there's the power pole. That it could be the power pole into some sand when Goku did. It could be like GT, OG Dragon Ball, something like that, where he just has the power pole in the sand. Honestly, I didn't watch GT all the way through because, quite frankly, I think it sucks. But that's beside the point. I think GT has a few good moments. Sorry, off track. And then Dragon Ball, OG Dragon Ball, I did not watch that through either, but I have a general understanding like this right here. But I don't think they're gonna do this. But there's a pole and there's sand, so like, what else do you want from me? I don't think they're gonna do something like that, especially since we literally just got a Goku from the time period, which is the Saiyan Day AGL Goku, which is the like episode 1 Goku, which is pretty cool. I don't like the rock paper scissors Gokus, but you know, it is what it is at that point. I guess it could be like a Yamcha and Puar because this is where he first meets Yamcha and Puar. It's like episode 7 or something. They're in the desert, and next one, I could put baseball Yamcha. Do I think this is actually gonna happen? No, I would give this like a 0.000000001% chance of becoming a Dokkan Fest right now. And even like, no, this is probably not the Dokkan Fest. As you hear here, I mean, wood and sand. Does that mean this is gonna be Yamcha from baseball? No, we are not getting a baseball Yamcha. We could get a Yamcha, but seeing as we already have a Dokkan Fest Yamcha, but don't have like a Dokkan Fest Tien, or even a Dokkan Fest Krillin, which is actually kind of surprising, I don't really see us getting a Dokkan Fest Yamcha again. So I don't actually think it's a Dokkan Fest Yamcha, but I wanted to add this here because I did say it looks like a baseball bat. I mean, this is the texture of a baseball bat that would have been hit a few times, not a fresh one. But at the same time, again, I don't think it is because look at the shape here. It doesn't really look like a baseball bat shape because if you don't know, a baseball bat will get smaller up to the handle. So I don't really think it's that either. So we can cross out Yamcha, I'm pretty sure. Next one is Ku and Do. Now, you may ask, how could it be Ku and Do or Ku and Do? First hint. They're dropping a hint. This is like pretty much a nothing burger of a Dokkan Fest release usually because we're getting Tanabata if we're looking at the JP timeline. Actually, yeah, we're looking at the JP timeline usually because that is the correct timeline. This is usually a nothing burger of a release because you're getting Tanabata in a month and then worldwide in a few months after that. So I don't think we usually get hints for something like this, and for there to be a hint, my guess it could be Daima related if it's not just like Power Pole related, but there's the Power Pole in Daima, so as you see here, so it could be something like that, right? Because why would they give us a hint on a nothing burger of a Dokkan Fest? They didn't give us a hint for Cell. They didn't give us a hint for the Saiyan Day release of the Kid Goku, I don't think. They might have, but I don't remember it. Did they give us a PyCon hint? I can't even remember if they gave us a PyCon hint. So, a lot of nothing releases that they don't get hints. The Saiyan Day unit didn't get a hint. Why would a random Dokkan Fest that's usually nothing get a hint? Well, Daima. Now, again, we're gonna go back to how this could be Ku and Do. If I remember correctly, when making Ku and Do, they had to plant the Cyberman seed a certain distance in the dirt slash sand. I don't know if it was dirt or sand. Can't confirm. I don't know anything about the demon realm other than the stuff that they showed us. So it is either dirt or sand, and they used a ruler, which is wood, to stick it down. I can't show you because I don't want to pull up the episode and get copyrighted. But a tag, do, and coup is honestly global Dokkan campaign worthy of an LR, a premium LR. It could be a Dokkan Fest or a carnival. It is a tag, do, and coup is premium LR worthy. I'm saying it here first. Premium LR worthy. So would I like it to just be a random Dokkan Fest like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, like Daimaku, like Glorio? No. I think this is an LR worthy character, especially it being a tag character. We don't get, I was gonna say we don't get tag TURs, but the Goten and Trunks is a tag TUR. So we could get a tag TUR, which if we're getting a Do and Ku, honestly a tag unit would be better because we would get like Battle of Wits. Whereas if they're combined like this, both of them together on one unit and it's a joined forces character, they might not get Battle of Wits, but I'm I'm not sure how they do the categories with these two characters. So we would just have to wait and see. Honestly, I would rather it be something lame than super hype because Global Dokkan campaign is in a month at this point, and I want to save my stones for it. It could be crazy. It could literally just be a second anniversary. So if it's something crazy hype right now, and I have to spend my stones, and I have less stones for Global Dokkan campaign, I am going to be a little sad. Now that we talked over my thoughts on this, again, I don't know what it could be. Let's look at the comments. If there's anything crazy, I am going to obviously edit it out. I will let you know if I'll edit it out. So you're going to see a weird cut, and it's going to be edited. And I'll say, oh man, I have to edit that out. But this looks fine so far. A Trunks, a sundial. The shadow is telling the time. I'll give my opinions on some of these. I guess so. I could see that. But usually with sundials, they have different markings, I feel like. I also thought sundials had some markings on them or around them to tell the time. So like if you see the shadow, like there would be some markings on the ground. I could be wrong though. If actually let's look that up. Sun country flights? No, we want a sundial. Let's look at a sundial. Yeah, they have usually markings on the ground and stuff like that, so I don't really see it being a sundial. They all look very different, and they all have markings somewhere. Like this looks ancient, and this has markings on the ground. This has markings on the ground. Again, a sundial, I can see where you get that from, but I don't think that's what it is because it would have markings somewhere. I also think it would try to be a more even surface you would want it on, just to be more accurate. So I don't think it's a sundial, but I do think that is a reasonable guess. Tournament of Power, this is sad. Oh, I forgot about Tao Pai Pai. That is definitely an option. Tournament of Power, I can see it being Tournament of Power with a hint, because it is literally that. Like, that is literally what's going on here. However, I'm going to be very sad if it's TOP, because if we just look at TOP, it has been getting spammed. TOP, TOP, TOP. I guess this isn't TOP, but this is Universal Survival Saga, right? Universal Survival Saga, Universal Survival Saga, Universal Survival Saga, Universal Survival Saga. Right? It has been getting spammed. Spammed. Universal Survival Saga. Universal Survival Saga. Like, it has been getting so many characters recently that I hope it's not TOP. We literally just got out of a celebration of Universal Survival Saga. I don't need any more or want any more Universal Survival Saga. Wait, is Hit not? Are they technically not Universal Survival Saga? I guess they might not be. They're tournament. Okay, they're not. Okay, that's weird because it kind of leads up to it because this is the reason why they start. I guess. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Either way, Dragon Ball Super, Tournament of Power, Universal Survival Saga. It has gotten a lot of stuff recently, so I hope it's not that. Tao Pai Pai is a great answer because it is a log or whatever he uses. I know he uses a pillar. That would be kind of cool. I can see that. Do I think it's that? No, but I do think that is a cool option. We haven't gotten a Dokkanfest Tao. I think if we get a Dokkanfest, if somebody new that doesn't have one yet, so again, like a Daima Kuindu, new Daima character like Super Saiyan 3 Kid Goku because of the power pole, or Super Saiyan 4 Kid Goku, although I don't think this would be the hint for Super Saiyan 4 Kid Goku. Goma, something like that. Anything new that doesn't have a Dokkanfest already would be nice. Let's see. Yeah, this is something I was thinking like this could really just be it. Like look at that. But would I want a GT Kid Goku at this point? No, I don't want that. But it is a possibility just because the power pole in the sand on the ground. I think that's a great. I think that's a great guess. Now something like this, no, we're not getting a Dokkanfest Legic before we get like a Dokkanfest Krillin. Ah, yeah, here we go. This is it. This is the thing I was talking about. The ruler, the wood, and then the soil or sand. I think it's dirt. So maybe not that, but again, a hint is crazy. Like they dropped a hint. They don't drop hints for just random stuff or what? What randomly? Why are they just randomly dropping a hint for a Dokkan Fest like this? But the Saiyan Day unit didn't get a hint. Like it's not making sense with what they're choosing hints with. So we'll see. I think it's gonna be something more popular because of the hint. I don't think it's logic. This is possible. This is like an Omega or a baby. I can see it. More brain rot. This would be cool because we don't have. We're promised a Krillin, Kid Goku, and Roshi, which we don't have yet. Do I think it's this? No. I don't think these three would get a Dokkan Fest right now, but they could. Mainly because this is like, again, this is like the first 10 episodes of Dragon Ball, so we just got a Goku that was episode 1. So I really don't think they're going to give us a same kind of Goku, even if it has Roshi and Bulma in it. But again, it's a good guess. Sandland, this would be cool because it would be a crossover character. And R.I.P. Toriyama, that's the GOAT. He's right. Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna throw any. I'm just gonna say he's the GOAT. Shout out Toriyama. Rest in peace. So another Toriyama creation would be pretty cool. Do I think it's that? No. I don't think they're gonna give a Dokkan Fest to a crossover character, but whatever. And then Tao, and then yeah. Is this new? I don't know where this is from, so I guess it could be this. If this is what it is, there's like a thing here, and then there's sand. So Super Saiyan 4 or Transforming Sin, very possible, very possible. So I think that's all I'm gonna go through. I had the Japanese one to pull up, but Daima, Yamcha, Brain Rot, more stuff. Okay, we're good. We're good. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, drop a sub to the channel if you're new. And again, thanks for watching. With that, I'm out.